They are on script, all right? Yes, yes, yes. Psalm 51. Yeah. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh Lord, yes. Have mercy upon me, oh God, according to thy loving kindness. Yes, according unto the multitude of thy tender mercies. Blot out my transgressions. Wash me thoroughly for mine iniquities, and cleanse me from my sin. For I acknowledge my transgression, and sins is ever before me. Against thee, the only have I sinned, and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest. Behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and then sin did my mother conceive me. Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts, in the hidden parts thou shalt make me know wisdom. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Make me to heal joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. Hide thy face from my sins, and blot out all mine iniquities. Create in me a clean heart, O Yahweh, a renewing right spirit within me. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit away from me. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. Then I will teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee. Deliver me from blood guiltiness, O Yahweh, thou God of my salvation, and my tongue shall sing aloud thy righteousness. O Lord, open thou my lips, and my mouth shall shew forth thy praise. For thou desirest not sacrifice, else I would have given. Thou delightest not in burnt offering. The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart, O God, thou would not despise. Do good in thy good pleasure unto Zion. Build thou the walls of Jerusalem. Then shalt thou be pleased with the sacrifices of righteousness, with the burnt offering and whole burnt offering. Then shall they offer blood upon the altar, upon thy altar. Then shall they offer upon thy altar. Yeah, altar, praise and glory. Hey, Psalm 51 and Psalm 51. We give the Most High praise and glory. We raise his name, exalt his name. We give him glory and praise his exaltation. The Most High is great. He created the heaven. He created the earth. Brothers and sisters, give him praises. Give him glory. Hopefully that thing is recording. Yeah, now we're going to take Psalm 51. Yes, we're going to say Psalm 51 in Latin. Now bear with me, brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. I don't know anything about Latin, but we will say it. Are you ready to say this with me? All right, let's take the Psalm in Latin then. All right, this is new to me, okay? Yes. Latin, praises and glory. Yes. We're gonna begin in Psalm and verse 3. Yes, sir. Let us begin, brothers. Miserere mei Deus secundum magnam misericordiam tuam secundum multitudinem misertatium num tuarum dele iniquitatem meam Emplaius lava me ab iniquitate mea a peccato meo munda me phononiam iniquitatem miam ego conosco e peccanatum meum contra me sempre tibi soli peccavivi e malum coatum te feci e ut iasti feceris in semoronobus tuius en viscas com fundus dicaris e que enim in inaquitatibus conceptus som en imi peccatis conceptis mi mater mea e se enim veritatem delixistis incerta e occulta a sapientiate tuae manifestati mihi aspagases mi aisopo e mundabor lavabis me e super nivem di albabor oditui meo dabis goetium e latiatiam exaltabant ossa humiliatia avelte faciam tuam apecastatis meis e omes iniquitatis meas dele. Mundum criade en medullos, erisu spiritum rectum iname en vectis tubus meius, nepositia me afasi tua spiritum sanctum, tuhum ne aforides ame, redemi hi laetisiam saludaris tuiu, et spiritu principali consimame, docebo iniquos vias tuas, e empia ate convestatutur, libera mi de sanguinibus Deus salutus mea exalta bilingua mea istutiam tuam domine labia mea aperis eo os meum amputal ve laudentiam cotomidiam si voluisse sacrificiam deduciam tim holoquastis non delecaberis sacrificium Deo spiritus contributarus cor contrititum enumeratum Deus con son spenet benining de fac domine en bona volontate tuasion eo ai defensitur muri iadus salum tunc acceptabis sacrificium en stilus titiare oblicianes e holocausta tune importante super altare tuum vitulus altare tuum vitulus. Hey, give the most high praise, give the most high glory. Hey, praise it, glory. The most high is great, the most high is great. Yeah. The most high is great, the most high is great, the most high is great. Yeah. The most high glory, giving glory, giving glory, giving glory, giving praises, giving praises, giving praises, giving praises. It's all these love, it's all these love, it's all these love. Sing for the most high, dance, yeah. Dance, sing for the most high, giving glory, giving glory, giving glory, giving glory. They giving praises, they giving praises, they giving praises, giving glory, giving glory, giving praises, giving praises, giving glory, giving glory, giving glory, giving glory, giving praises, giving glory, give the most high glory, giving praises, hallelujah. Yes. The devil has no power over me. Yes, Satan has no power over me. My personal demon have no power over me. I'm singing for the Most High. I am enjoying this. I'm enjoying. I'm raising his name. No more spiritual attack on me. My spirit was down. Right now I'm praying and singing for him, so he may give me strength so I can go on with his, so I can do his work. So I'm seeking his face. Yes, I will mess with things that they forbid me to mess with. I will do what they told me not to do. What they call it witchcraft and sorcery. The Most High call it his wisdom. He call it his. He gave it to me. I will not reject it. Yeah, I will study to prove myself approved unto him his great majesty. Yes, yeah, brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, we must pray, we must fast, we must repent. Yeah. You. All praises, of course. We're done with this. We're done with that. All right. Oh boy. Oh man, I forgot this song. I'm gonna let's say the prayer of the Ari. Okay, we have it here. Let us begin, brothers. Okay, let us give the Most High great praise, great glory. Yes. You can download the prayer. Yes. Oh Yahweh, you that created the heaven, the earth, and everything in them. We give you great glory, great praises. We exalt your name above all forever. You deserve it all. Oh, great God, supreme leader. Yes, sir. Yes, ruler of the universe and master of all masters, the Father of mercy and forgiveness. We thank you, our God and the God of all fathers, by bowing down and kneeling that you brought us closer to your Torah and your holy work, and you enable us to take part in the secrets of the holy Torah. Give me a one if you
How
can
worthy
hear me
are
and
we
see me, that you grant us with such big favor. That is the reason we pled before you, that you will forgive us and acquit all our sins, and they should not bring separation between you and us. Selah. Yes. And may it be your will before you, our God and the God of all fathers.
Yes.
That you will awaken and prepare our hearts to love and revere you.
Yes.
And may you listen to our utterances and open our closed heart to the hidden studies of your Torah. Yes, brothers and sisters. Yes, may the Most High open our heart. May we kneel the knees of our heart. May we uncover our heart. And may our study be pleasant before your place of honor, as the aroma of sweet incense, and may you emanate to us light from the source of our soul to all our being. And may the sparks of your holy servants, through which you revealed your wisdom to the world, shine. Yes, indeed. May the merit and the merit of their fathers and the merit of their Torah and holiness support us, so we shall not stumble through our study. And by their merit enlighten our eyes and our learning, as it's stated by King David, the sweet singer of Yasharala. Yes, that is why we are singing for you, Your Highness. Yes. Open my eyes, so I will see wonders from your Torah. Hey. Open my eyes, so I'll see wonders from your Torah. Hey. Open my eyes, so I'll see wonders from your Torah. Open my eyes, so that I will see wonders from your Torah. Yeah, because from his mouth God gives wisdom and understanding. May the utterances of my mouth and the thoughts of my heart find favor before you, God, my strength, Gabriel, and my Redeemer, Yahushua. Yeah. Woo. Uh-huh. Woo. Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles, I wish I could have read this in Hebrew, but I can't. All praises, all praises. Yes, beloved, that was the prayer that we released, and I had no idea it was going to have this effect, so to speak. So a lot of people, they've been emailing, say, hey, they really love the songs. When I'm going to release this, when I'm going to release that, and it's just so much. And I told them, I can't right now because the Mighty One have me booked. I'm an artist for the Most High. He have me booked. So, and then somebody requested to listen to this. So what we're gonna do, we're going to do the best that we can. I have to complete something first. After, when I'm done with that, the album will be released. I know a lot of people say, come on, man, you say that all the time. It will be released. Beloved brothers, beloved sisters, we are in day 20. Give the Most High a hand, man. All praises. Thank you for those of you who give to the super staker. I believe somebody in Canada. All praises. Great glory. Let me see what that was. Oh, beautiful ashes. I would love to hear it in French. Well, I will make it in French for you, sister. I will sing it in French because we sing in Latin, French, Creole, Spanish. We will do that in French. All praises, brother. Day 20. This fast is something else. This is something else, brothers. I'm telling you, the attack. Let me word this down so I would not forget. Today's Saturday, 3, 7, 9. Beloved, the attack is no joke. Brethren, it is no joke. It's just this time, we really did something. Ooh. Brothers, I have so many weird dreams, unusual dreams. This morning I had a dream. I see Arnold Schwarzenegger. Who else? Those guys were robots. They were fighting. I went back to high school. I didn't went back to. I went to a school. I had a beard. I had a building in high school. I don't know what the hell was going on in this dream. And what happened? There was a war. Was it a war? But they were fighting. Those dudes were. It seems like they were shooting each other for no reason. He just came into some dude. He shoot the dude. I mean, the whole dream was like upside down. I'm like, ah, man, this is great. Yes, it was the Terminator. He came in, he shoot the guy, and the guy shoot him. You can see the metal skeleton. And I had another dream, one of the dude that I know back then, and this fellow, he this is like the weirdest dream. It was a bunch of guys. It was a bunch of us, a bunch of fat guys on top of a mountain. I, it, I don't know. I was there in the midst of those fat dudes, and then they were low. They had a line. The fat guys were so fat, so they had to lower them down so the line was made out of pure steel, so they can hold those fat guys. And out of all those fat dudes, Peter Griffin from Family Guy, they were lowering him down. And I don't know where this dream coming from. And one of the dude holding the line saying, "Man, this guy's too fat. He's going to break the thing." So he broke the line, and the line flipped. There was a friend of mine that was holding the line, and the line caught his hand, and his tendon severed. His name was Mark Andre. Mark and Andrew. And I'm like, I'm sitting there, I'm watching the sad bastards going down this thing. I'm like, what the hell is going on in this dream? Why does a bunch of fat guys go down to a line? How the hell they get on top of this mountain anyway? Why am I here with them? And I'm like, brothers, what you guys are doing? I was so confused in the dream, man. I'm like, I wake up, I'm like, what the hell was this dream? Why was this a bunch of fat dudes? And why even Macadre was in my dream? I haven't spoke with the brother for like at least 15 years. He's very good in playing soccer, though. It's like, this guy's like a master. Yeah, I just remember bits of the dream. All I remember that thing snapped, and then he caught him in right there, and then he was like bleeding. And then we put some alcohol. We were trying to stop an ambulance for him, and then the ambulance didn't want to stop. I'm like, what's going on? I was so confused in the dream, And when I woke up, I asked the mighty one for explanation. He explained it to me, with the line, the ambulance, and then the two name Mark and Andrew. And I researched it. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's what that is. Well, that was so confused, man. Crazy things, crazy. Beloved, this one hit differently. Oh man, I didn't close the window. You can still hear the noise outside. This is gonna be an issue, man. Let me go ahead and close this freaking window. All right, let me close the window. Give me a second. Oh boy. Oh, crazy dreams, man. Whew. There we go. Yes, yes. So this time, beloved, we really are doing some serious damage to our beloved brothers and sisters that sent information. Come to find out, one of the sister and in a previous podcast, I didn't want to say the name of this demon because it's not recorded. Pretty much, it's not. You know what they do, brother? They are hiding themselves, but Sensei got the real H on them because he doesn't do by book, he do by spirit. Just send the angels to you and do it. Come to find out, the demon that the sister was born, the name of this demon is Nabam. Nabam is a heavyweight, man. This guy is the personal bodyguard of Lucifer. This guy is so bad. He said, this is what he said in his opinion. Nabam is worse than Lucifer. he said the sister is well protected, but this guy, he he said pretty much all those like all those artists or anybody that deal in the music industry or anybody that wish to make a deal, Nabab is the dude you went to see. Yeah, yeah, I it's gonna shock the sister, but this guy is one. He's probably the worst of all of them, and he's like one another sister again, and he said hers wasn't easy at all. He had a hard time getting hers. And then when I talked to the sister say she knows. She said like I knew it the moment you said it. I knew it was gonna be me. I said, oh God, it's me. That sister wasn't too good. Remember, I told you this thing is quote unquote a spiritual mammogram. There are certain you just even though you have permission from the person, but the angels are very protective. They are because they are guardian angels. They are. It's brothers. It's always an argument with those guys. It just never go like this, man. It never go. It's just not because oh they are angels. They are good. There are things they cannot do. There are things they're gonna have to ask permission, filing paperwork, but all those things done in a speed of light. They have to know who's doing this. Why you need their task. You know what happened, brothers? Oh, 70% of the people that asking, those are the Jupiterian, if you catch my drift. I would say 80% are Jupiterian and the others are the sun folks, if you catch my drift. I will barely see a Mercurian, barely see a moon, a moon person. It's the Jupiterian because that's the class of the leaders, the king and queens. Those are the people that like to be in the front and then run to battle like blindly fight people. That's why they are taking all the Jupiterian because there's a last one prophecy that's supposed to. Well, anyway, so it's just like some of the it's spiritual brothers. I spent it's 1 hour per people. It's 1 2 hours per people for me to get things put things in order put things in order. But to him, it's like instantly, but he has to rearrange things like 3 hours per people. And again, he said that you can Google it, but you will have a generic thing. But what he gave is that's what it is. Some of those demons, you don't know them. You will find them online as fiction because they like to do that. They like to hide, and then oh, it doesn't exist. He say no. He brothers. Anyway, let's go. Just Philip. Come begin the prayer. All praises, glory, 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 hallelujah. Beloved, we are in day 20. Let us begin. Let us pray. Let us give the mighty one all the glory, all the praises, and oh, everything is on silent. All the glory and all the praises, beloved. Let us keep on moving. Let us exalt his name. Let us thank him. All praises and glory goes to the mighty one. His supreme majesty, the one that created the heaven, the earth, and everything in them. The one that the wind is afraid of, the sea is definitely afraid of. The one that shook hell, make all the demons cowered away. The one that shook the heaven, the one that cannot be touched nor be comprehend. Your mightiness, your highness, great glory. We come before you at your feet. We are seeking your face. We are seeking your holy wisdom. Of course, although we do not know everything that you know, it's impossible for us to know what you know. It's forbidden for us to even know your mind, and we cannot comprehend it. Your holy wisdom is not always somewhat beautiful, so to speak, somewhat positive unto us because we do not comprehend them. We do not understand why were we created with the engine also a demon. We don't understand this, but it is balance. If you are created pampered like the Gentiles, everything's already made for you, pre-made, you never learn anything. All you need to do is just sucking up on other people. You never know when somebody else suck up on you. Now we have the balance. Now we have certain knowledge, and we greatly rejoice, and we say, Your Highness, send the next step, because we are student, we are learning. We do not stay in one or two or three books. We are everywhere, just like you. We want to know everything. I know it sounds proudly. I know it sounds we have a lot of pride, but we do want to know. We want to know the secret of the ley line. We do want to know how to levitate. We want to know the technology of levitation, teleportation, which Sensei and I were discussing, and he implied it happened so fast, which he did it before. And all those secrets, when I'm talking, and it's just it's amazing, and I'm like, all praises and glory goes unto you. You're about to release those things unto us. We do want to travel out of space. We do want to meet your other creatures, your other biped, or other people that you created that live on other earths. We want to meet the so-called Martians. We want to meet we want to go everywhere, but in order for us to go those places, we need the perfect knowledge. Yeah, no, this sounds good, but Sensei say you really don't want to do this, but we really want to see the Leviathan face to face. We want the knowledge that the Gentiles never had their hand on. They never had their chains. They don't even know. We want to know, Your Majesty, what our ancestors knew. We want to have the same mind that Solomon had, the same one that Enoch had, Shem, Adam, Eve. We want to bond and bind with the earth. We want to do what you do, Your Mighty One. We want to know your true knowledge, and it is very scary. It is very scary when you ask to know about the Mighty One knowledge. Our people think knowing the knowledge of the Most High is staying quiet and read a book or two. No, to know the Most High is to know both sides, is to study both sides, balance, peace and war, good and evil. He is above all that. Your Highness, we admit and we confess the sins of our ancestors. We admit, we confess that they disobey you, they committed a spiritual adultery, they worship another God before you. They speak great things against you. On behalf of all those horrible and terrible things that we did, we resent, we repent, we regret, we reject, we hated all those things. When we ask you with our hearts uncovered to truly see our hearts, because you know our hearts. Forgive us. Forgive us for the sin that we committed willingly and the sin that we committed unwillingly. Create in us a clean heart, a renewed and right spirit within us. Purge us with your holy hyssop. Make us whiter than snow. Take not thy Holy Spirit away from us. Give us not unto shame and reproach, but rather give us your mighty holy wisdom. We want to know. Although the Gentiles perverted pretty much everything, and certain knowledge, when we come upon them, we are afraid. If by this time you are afraid of little witch, little warlocks, little demons, little devil, you cannot be in this fight, at least not the one that we are in right now. That's why the Mighty One had to purge some out, because they would have never made it to this fast. Yes. Your Highness, we have witnessed that the buildup over there in Russia, Ukraine, or whatever is going on over there, the nation are not moved. We are not dismayed. In fact, we are very calm. We are at peace. Thank you. Thank you, Great One, for leaving the peace in the midst of us. We are very happy. We are seeing how our people are not dismayed at all. They are very calm. although they are fighting all sort of things, but no, they are more worried about chasing you, fighting your face, seeking you. They want to know who they are. Once they find out, they know who they are finding out who you are. They are finding out what you want and what they are here to do. Certain brothers, I found one sister, she was supposed to be a priestess. She was supposed to be a quote unquote a theologian, but not the Gentiles way. The sister was supposed to be a healer. We find out some brothers, a brother, beloved brother over there in Jamaica, the brother was supposed to be a lawyer. He would have blown people out of the water if he had, most likely the brother could be a lawyer. I do not know. But it is magnificent when our people are fighting those knowledge. It's not they are fighting those knowledge, Your Majesty, to go make money. They want to know about themselves. They want to go further. And we know you got something else for us. And it's going to be a hell of a lot more scarier. And I know your children, they will jump in it blindly and then they will want to know it because you sent it to them. Your mightiness, we cannot thank you enough for the peace that you gave us. We understand that, of course, this last day that began in 1492, for some odd reason people are saying now, this last day that began, a lot of stuff's going to happen, but we know the great prince is standing up for the people. Yes, indeed, Michael is in the midst. We know all the angels are here. We know you will not abandon us. We are seeking your face because we know we will stumble upon something. I don't know what it is. We will stumble upon a book, upon a relic, upon a knowledge, upon an artifact, upon something, somebody. I don't know who you are, but you will. It will totally and utterly change the game. This one will say, the entire one will say, those are the people that we have in the region and slavery, they are the seed of the mighty one. This event is going to happen. I do not know when. I wish I would have a date. The war over there in Russia, we don't care about that because you people going at each other's story. We really don't care about what you Gentiles are doing, man. But we do care about what the mighty one is going to do in the nation, how it's going to bring his glory. We are at peace. Whether they want to come against us, we really don't care. We know we are backed up by the mighty one. Your Highness, we have thanked you for all those things that you've done in the past, the present, and the one that you will be surely be doing in the future. We say thank you. Thank you for opening up our eyes. We do not deserve it. Thank you for giving us our knowledge back slowly but surely. Out of the all thousands of years, out of the great minds that you created, they could not be locked up in 2 books or 3, 66 or 80, not even all the books of the earth. Your mightiness, during this fast, we are fasting to thank you. We are fasting to ask you. Grant unto your children an instant access to your private library. Grant us an instant download unto your private wisdom, unto the wisdom that the Gentiles never known, they never seen, they never heard. Things that is very unfamiliar for them. Things that is strange. There is a reason why they say in the book of the Wisdom of Solomon, Wisdom of Solomon 5:2, they will be amazed by the strangeness of his salvation. Yes, we know the word strange or strangeness mean magic. That's why they have Dr. Strange. That's why Dr. Strange and Marvel perform magic. His strangeness. These element of righteousness. Bless, peace be upon the beloved brother Abdullah Seer. Indeed, the spirit is strong with him. They will be amazed by our strangeness, our Dr. Strange mode like. Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles are like, if you're not ready for this, man, I don't know when you're going to be ready to receive the strange salvation. We will walk on the roof. We will get inside the house. They won't even know how we get in there because we have a strangeness with us. We have our salvation, our magic with us, and they are terrified. They know technology is magic, but their magic is limited. Their magic is a copy of ours. Their technology is just a copy of ours. We have the real thing. We are learning. Operation Hogwarts is a go. We are learning. But when we have the full strength of the mighty one, we will shine his glory in the midst of the earth. Selah, so be it. O great one, your supreme majesty, we know there is a holy visitation on this earth, and we ask you that your will be done in this earth right here as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. All praises. Glory, glory, glory. Hallelujah. Prayer to the Holy Spirit, to the earthly mother, we say thank you. Thank you for being in the midst. Thank you for giving us a spirit of humility, a spirit of meekness, and a heart of a servant. May we keep moving. May we keep going. We do not want to be stagnant. We do not want to be still. Just like the wind, we are moving. Just like the water and the sea and the ocean, we are constantly ever moving. Just like the fire, we are moving, we are lighting. Just like the earth, we are slowly moving, forming. Even though people look at us and see we stay still, we firm. No, the earth is always moving. The atoms always moving. Everything moves. Even the stars. Every single thing move. Yes. Let us move. Move thus in the spirit. Let us get a little to the left, a little to the right, a little to up, a little down. At the end of the journey, we have a lot. We do not want to stay in one place and get a lot there. We want to know a little bit of everything and find out how the mighty one works. May you give us a spirit of meekness, humbleness, and a heart of a servant. Selah, so be it. Prayer to the angels, to all the angels, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Yo-Yo, and all the angels we know their names, and the angels we do not know their names. The angels, of course, that is over this fast is Oeiel, the angel of the sun, Abedel, the witness angel, the angel of the rocks, the stones. And we know those two angels are here. And Oriel is watching over us. And the contract is he's a witness to, probably the biggest one. And once it goes up, the contract started. And then when it goes down, the contract ended. We say great glory, great praises unto the mighty one. May his will be done on this earth as it is in heaven. To all your angels, protect us and destroy our enemy. Give unto us the strangeness of the salvation. Bring us strange things, strange knowledge. Knowledge when the Gentiles see them say, this is very strange, this is scary, I don't want to know about it. I mean, I want to steal it, but you should know about it because it's dangerous. So bring us the strangeness. Bring us Dr. Strange. All praises to the Most High. Selah, so be it. By the great and terrible power the Most High vested in me, I'm leaving all of you in peace, beloved brothers and sisters. Go in peace. Study. Do not let anyone telling you not to study be afraid. Do not. Touch the right side, touch the left side. Tim the right side, Tim the left side. The Most High put you here to show the Gentiles you are his children. Therefore, you're going to perform things that he's done before. This is not for the faint of heart. This is not for the people that want to play it safe. In this game, there's no play it safe. It's all in. There is no such thing as just to be safe. You cannot be in just to be safe. The moment you told the Most High, his supreme majesty, that you want to walk before him in his righteousness forever, you have forfeited your life unto him. First of all, your life don't belong to you. He lended you your life in exchange for you to give him praises and glory. He didn't give you your life to be a coward through life, to always play things safe. I'm about to drink some water here. Let me make sure. You know what? Let me take this water and put it under a microscope, see if there's any poison in there. There's a lot of bacteria. Let me put some stuff in and make sure this water is okay. Let me come out there, see 2:30 in the me, so I hear what's going on here. Got the sky. I can't get strike. The Most High did not created everything for you to be afraid of them. He did not create the so-called the trees, carbodiel, the plants and all that for you not to use them because somebody say it is witchcraft. He did not create the crystal, the stones, and the earth for you to run away from them because they are so evil. He did not create the stars for you not to learn about them, for you to be afraid. If you look up, you're going to go to hell. His mighty one did not create metals for you to be scared of them. Every and any fallen angel out there, you have the power to tame them. You do. The power that you have reside in you is greater than anything anybody else have. Do not be afraid of your power. Wield your power in righteousness and humbleness. Ask the mighty one. Pray. You're going to have to do things that is forbidden unto the church. In order for you to receive his mightiness, true wisdom, you're going to have to go certain place that men forbid you to go. Yea, again, there is a reason why. Oh, before I go into this, of course, I already said it. There's a reason why Dr. Strange do magic, because what he was doing is strange. They know the word strangeness or strange in the Bible. Multiple places, it means magic. It means their technology, their way to do things. In the cartoon or in the comic book, the new gods, there's a reason why they call it the new gods versus the apocalypse. Dark side, he had magic. Okay, dark side can shoot a lightning beam, a laser beam out of his eyes. He can shoot it right there and then kill somebody in China. And then he will travel out of the house through the hole of the door or the key, and then travel zigzagging at lightning speed and hit that person. Precision. Magic. They call it superpowers, but it's strangeness. In DC, there's another strange. If the brother, brother, the child of the Most High, likewise, they will help me. There's Doctor Strange. There is Professor Strange. What is the dude from DC? I forgot his name. He's a scientist. They call it Strange, or I forgot his name, but all those, when they are saying strange or strange people, that's it's your magic, the strangeness of his salvation. Do not be shame about your strangeness. It's not that it's a Professor X, it's DC, I forgot the name. He has a technology called the Zeta beam. Yes, there's Dr. Fate. There's Dr. Fate, but there's another guy. His name is also strange. He had a technology called the Zeta beams. ZETA, Zeta beam. There's so many strange names out there. They got the strange. It's just through study last night. The Most High revealed to me like strange mean magic, strangeness. Adam Strange. Yes. Adam Strange. Yeah, Adam Strange. Yes, yeah. Adam Strange also. Yeah, there's a reason why now Dr. Voodoo is replaced Dr. Strange, because Dr. Voodoo become the ultimate the ultimate. There's a name they give them. I forgot the name. Dr. Strange, Dr. Voodoo. And if you are familiar with Dr. Voodoo, you'll know, you like, yo, it's like those, you people cannot stop, man. It's just they make everything scary. I can't wait for them to make a movie about Dr. Voodoo. It seems to me Dr. Voodoo is in the new Doctor Strange movie. I think I saw a dude. I'm like, he had the V and his the third eye and stuff. But Dr. Voodoo is gifted. He was born like that. Dr. Strange had to learn it. Dr. Voodoo was born like that. I don't want to spoil his story, but that guy is a beast, man. That guy is a beast. Like, yo, oh man. But you see, they never brought Dr. Voodoo because they made a mistake. Listen, Brajin, those comic book writers, those book writers, they don't write things like that, brothers. Okay. If you know about the demons, those demons, because those people cannot deal with the angels, they cannot tell the angels to do things because because the angels would not obey them, so they use the demons to do stuff. Some of you will find out your demons are very good in literature, they're good in stuff. One of the demon is really good and strategic with war. Those are the demons those guys are consulting to go over there in Ukraine, and Ukraine are go over there to the Russian go consulting to go in Ukraine. Those things are liars. This time they're going to lie to them. Okay, those demons, a lot of them, they come up with stories. They wrote stories at lightning speed, brothers. Okay, there's a reason. There's another meaning when they say a ghost writer. Have you ever heard this term? You read a book that is so good, they say this book was written by a ghostwriter. Or Stephen King's. I'm not saying Stephen King's got demon writing his book. That's not what that is. But a ghostwriter. They literally have demons writing the books. Once you start reading the demons' qualities, and then you will understand. You will understand that how come the black man is known as the fastest man on earth. They can pretty much outrun anybody. But when the fat police officers chasing them, they caught them. For some reason, their pants always dropping. Have you ever wondered this? Like the hood Negroes, they're like lightning speed fast. But they said a fat police officer, they can catch up with them. They can just go ahead and they can run. They can cut them. There is a reason for that. It's through those demons studying and you realize how much demonic those people were. There's a specific demon that can do this. There's a specific demon that caught people when they are running. He stopped them. There's a reason why those guys, when they're running, their pants drop. There's demons for that. There's a reason why you see there are a certain group of people that are winning the lottery all the time, that are finding treasures. You always ask yourself, why is it our people never find any treasure? When you start reading those demons, for instance, Nabam, one of the sister, Nabam is like the god. He's the bodyguard of Lucifer. He is this guy, and one sister was born with him. Most likely, a lot of you were born with this guy, but they changed his name. They give him some weird name and fiction stuff. When I was studying and reading and talking to Sensei, say, yeah, this dude is he's not Wu-Tang Clan to mess with. He's not that guy you really want to miss. He said, in order for you to stand in front of those guys, you really need to know the Most High very well. He said, this guy is the ultimate fellow. He's, well, not the ultimate. He's the one of the guy that responsible for music and fame and stuff like that. True music and fame. And he said this dude is very, very bad. There's another one named Kaim or Kaim or Kaim. This fellow is very bad too. That guy is no joke. However, you have angels that can frustrate it, all of them. When you start reading those demons and you realize, when you go to work with certain people, when you're watching the New York bestseller, this is better. How the hell Trump wrote a book? How did Trump do this? How the hell Trump wrote a best-selling book? Have you ever seen somebody like Paris Hilton wrote a bestseller book? Of course, they have ghostwriter and stuff. Have you ever sit down and then you read Albert Einstein book and stuff, and then when you see the guy talking, he barely can read. Albert Einstein barely can read. That guy read like a fourth or fifth grade level, and then people say, "Oh, because he's not from he's German." That guy barely can read. Pull up a video of him trying to read something. Yet, but those guys got big books with their names on. Wait a minute. How you guys? What? How did you guys know about those things? Bill Gates never spent one day in a medical class, yet he know everything about the viruses and vaccine. Wait, you are a computer geek fellow. How'd you know about all those things? When you go to school with those guys, you blow them out of the water. Next thing you know, they're on TV. They got best-selling book. They got best-selling stuff. But why did you guys do those things? Have you ever seen those people keep coming with like products like they got but wait, there is more infomercial products. Once you guys get those things, right now it's all garbage though. These guys come up with something, billions of people are watching it. But when you start reading those demons, you see they are experts in those things. Steve Jobs with Mac. I read this guy. There was another old druid. He talked. He gave me all the 411 and Bill Gates and those guys. Say the Pope, spittle. Those guys strike deals they did not understand. They were all after power. They do not understand what they strike or what they stroke. When you go to those people, those CEO corporate, they are the CEO of this company. This company literally bleeding money. All you see is a beautiful building and stuff, but they are bankrupt. They don't know how to run those things. They know how to ask and show it. The CEOs know nothing. Some of you work with manager that are they don't know nothing. It's not like you're talking those people down. They genuinely do not know anything. You go to this guy tell you this, the other department call tell you this, like something different. You everywhere you calling, everybody tell you different thing. They don't know what they are doing. They just want to look good and have praise. Hey man, you're a CEO making 200K a year, man. That's a hard job. Only smart people can do this. But where did you guys get those things? How did you even get those stuff? When you start reading those books, and then you'll find out that some demons are very good in virology. They are very good in medical stuff. It's not like they're good at it. This is how the demons work. Okay, they are spirit. They can travel in time forward and well, except for they can travel forward and backward in time. I don't think the demons can go in the future. Yes, some of them can, but with a limited access. For instance, you can send them in the future. They can go get specifically what what you asked them, but they cannot go roaming around. So when you ask those guys something about, let's say, you want to be the best chemist out there, and then they will quickly go back and then they find out the best of all people that was the best chemist, and then they will just copy their mind and then come over here and give you a bootleg version. Because some of those guys, when I'm reading them, I'm like, huh, okay. All right then. So that's how those guys were doing those things back then. And there are words to bind, to fight those things. Before we go a little bit further, which one of you saw the community post, I believe in Genesis? Sheesh, let me see if I can get it. Which one of you saw the community post that we posted about the three words, which you should not be keep saying around like that? You know, make sure you memorize those words when you encounter a situation like the beloved sister encounter, well, the beloved brother. Yes, you might as well to want to write those three words down and keep them in your pocket, in your purse. There is a way you have to trace a triangle, okay? You make a triangle. The first word, you put it at the bottom. The second word, you put it on the left of the triangle. And then the last word, you put it on the right. And inside of the circle, you put inside of inside of the triangle, okay, for the people that are going to say, oh, this is Illuminati and stuff like that. This is a triangle. Inside of the triangle, you put a circle. The three represent Mosai, Yahushai, so to speak, the Holy Spirit. And then the circle representing the earth. Technically, he says, whenever you are inside of represented the universe and the earth, anytime you are inside of this earth or the universes, you are under the protection of those three people. Excuse me. Let me get this. Because people always complaining, like, well, you didn't get this thing to scriptures. You didn't get this thing, that thing to scriptures and stuff, because you're gonna have to sometime. Oh, there you go. There you go. Somebody give us Genesis 12. I believe Abraham built this. Genesis 12, if you catch my drift. Genesis 12, if you can find a specific verse where it says he went to house of God. Okay. The first word mean house of God. The second one mean face to face with God. As not like face to face, you come face to face to. You literally facing, fighting, wrestling God. That's what the second word mean. And the third one mean the terrible and horrible and fierce and violent God. The one you want. Technically, you know what the brother said? When the spirit was upon the, you know what? The sister still have marks in her neck, okay? Scratches mark on her neck. Pray for her, okay? And if anybody you have that experience, you want to talk, the sister says she's open to talk to you. Because a lot of you are about to get this experience. There's a lot of Haitian you that need to get out. The first one mean house of God. The second one mean face, wrestle with God. We call it wrestle with God. House of God, wrestle with God. And the last one mean grand God. Okay, the Most High is grand. That's another way to say the other word. The Most High is grand. It means grand God, grand, terrible, horrible, fierce and powerful, violent, and knock your freaking teeth out. Let me see. I believe. Yes, Genesis 12, verse 8. And he removed from thence unto a mountain on the east of Bethel, and pitched his tent, having Bethel on the west. They they manipulated pretty much everything. That is why they told you do not read Latin. A sister brought it to the nation. The sister posted in a comment. She said, "Do you know that Latin is only taught by a selected few in the Vatican? Did you know in the Vatican they only speak Latin? You have Latin America, and you go to Latin America, grab anybody, speak Latin with them, they'll speak Spanish back to you. But if you people call our land Latin America, why did you come to our land, take our book and translate it to your language? Why did you come in all? That's like us going to Mars and find out the Martian have a lot of technologies. They have a lot of things that are so advanced, but everything is written in Martian. And then we take our time, we translated everything the Martian have of millions of years worth of knowledge. We translate everything back in English, and then we taught them to speak English so we can speak with them. Also, they can speak with us. Those people say they come here, they taught us everything. They taught us how to read and write Latin. Hmm? You come in Latin America to teach us Latin. Solomon wrote books on Latin. You taught Solomon Latin. Is that what that is? You see, those people keep this teaching very private. Try to learn Latin, see how it very limited resources. It's very easy to learn, but it's very limited sources. That's a certain book. Try to find a Bible in Latin, a real a good old Bible, a Latin version of the Bible, a good old one. Try to find one. If you can, good. If you can find a PDF of the Bible in Latin, let us know. Please send it to us. King James Version in Latin. That will be good. The first word, beloved, it means house of God. Genesis 32, when Jacob was wrestling this angel, wrestling with God. And the last one, this name is a name that is all over. They removed that name though. It's not in the Bible. They remove it. You will find it in old Bible, very, very old Bible, but they remove it. Or very old French Bible, or very Latin Bible, they will have this name, the third name in it. When the spirit come upon the sister, choking the sister, and then the fellow said it. He say this. You know what that mean? Do you know what that mean? He literally mean, hey, are you really coming in the house of God to wrestle with the most powerful God? That's why I told the demon, and the demon have to fled because they know they cannot wrestle with the power. You activate three things. You activate three angels. You literally tell those demons, okay? Genesis 32:24. And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with until the breaking of the day. Literally, you tell this demon, are you really coming over here in the holy house of the servant of the Lord to wrestle with him? To all my 2/3, to all my 2/3 people out there, the people that wanna, to my hood Negroes, literally say, yo, mother lover, are you effing coming here to F with the mother loving terrible one? This spirit have no chance to flee. Are you challenging the Most High Almighty? That's what you told them. Are you house of God? Because if you come in my house, you possess one of my people. And if you even come to in my body, or in the body of any human being, you are in the temple of the heavenly one. Are you really come over here to wrestle with the great and terrible one? That's what you told them. They will flee. They will flee because you activate those three words. In other words, you say, how dare you coming into the mighty house and wrestle with the great one? Because when you are seeing this, they're trying to overpower you. Okay? That's what it means. You have to understand what it means and when to say those three words in order. It doesn't matter the way things are written. Beloved, listen. We speak all language. We have all language. We speak Hebrew, we have Hebrew. We speak Latin, we have Latin. We speak Greek, we have Greek. We speak Roman, which is a Latin. We have all those things. Those people did not have any language. When they came out of that goddamn cave, they had no language. How the hell they coming in and teach us about this? They had no language. The Most High literally took their abilities to speak, take their ability to understand. They were living like animals. You read the book of Nebuchadnezzar when he turned into the Quantiqua. Then you read the book of Daniel, where the king literally turned into an animal, was eating grass and going over there and live with those animals. He could not speak. So this king in his state could not speak, and then he came into to your house and teach you how to speak, how to write, and then he say, "Hey, Latin is mine. Don't look at it. Hebrew is yours and stuff." Well, Hebrew is mine, but I teach it to you. I kind of like give it to you. Those people didn't speak anything. They stole everything. Till this day, you see a bunch of white boys trying to speak like they're hood Negroes. Go to YouTube, type hood white boys. You see a bunch of till now. Even other country. I was watching an anime called Tenji Tongo or Tongo Tanjay. Tongo Tanjay. It's about high school Japanese perverted stuff. It's just like them. The intro music is just straight up hip hop. It's just straight up rap. Try to Google Japanese rappers. You'll find there's a Japanese rapper that came all the way to Japan to meet Bone Thugs and Harmony. He almost got killed in Philly. He actually mean Bone Thugs and Harmony because Bone Thugs and Harmony. What Easy Bone? What was the other dude that live in Philly? Was like his idol. He grew up, listened to Bone Thugs and Harmony, and then he came all the way from Japan with all the little money that he have. He went and meet the brother in the hood. He literally walked in the hood, and then he met him. Okay, and then Busy Bone was like, "Yo, you shouldn't come here. This place is dangerous." And Busy Bone came. They took Lazy Bone, or Busy Bone, or Easy Bone came in, and yeah, the whole Island Boys. And then those people in the future will they'll tell you they are the original Island Boy, and our people will listen. But you gotta question those people. So wait a minute. Hang on now. You people are literally being taught by demons and everything. It seems to me, is that what that is? Because you come here, you took my stuff, then you come back to me and then try to teach me my things. You know how disrespect that is when one of those dude come to a Jamaican boy and say, "I'm an island boy." They come to any island men and say, "I'm an island boy." Hey, you come back into anything. Well, anyway, that's not the point. The point is, beloved, we had everything stolen from us. Look everywhere. Question everything. I already received crap about the whole Latin things. People telling, "Oh, we only speak Hebrews and stuff." Why you rejected Hebrew? I never I never told you we rejected Hebrew. I told you the original Paleo Hebrew, it's called Creole. That's what we speak. We literally can speak anything because we never really speak with our mouths. We speak through the ley line. Whatever language that you're speaking, I can hear it, I will understand it. Whatever language that I speak it, you can hear it, you can understand it. But when we effed up, the Most I severed the connection. Then we cannot use our telepathy anymore. But slowly but surely, we cannot use it. Once you have telepathy, you don't need you can read any language, you can speak any language, read any language, anything. Those are not things I'm making up, brothers. Those are things I talk to the elders, the old Druids, man. The books that they have, it's not published. They have books that is for them only. And you cannot see those books. He will show you a page of it, and then he will say, in order for you to, for instance, there's a sister the sister have 7 angels. And he say another for her to know the 7 one, which is the number of perfect. She has to be an initiate. She's a profane. She's a vulgar person. No offense, but you are not one of them. You cannot just come up over there and then see those guys have a book, you start reading it. Well, even if you can read it. So, in conclusion, when you say these 3 words, you don't say, brethren, listen, you do not say those words to show off. You do not say those words because you hate your food or you hate a nose in the house. This is life. This is when you're in extreme danger. When you're driving, you see a car coming straight at you. Somebody pull a gun on you. Somebody put a knife on you. Somebody try to force themselves on you. You engage in a fight with a scumbag bare hand. I don't know why you would be bare hand. You should have at least have a trash can laid on you. But anyway, so you get into an argument with the husband, with the wife. You don't do this because you can act, brothers. Somebody can be no more if you do those things. They even have more word of power that it's kind of like, hey, we cannot give those things to you. Okay, you are a profane, sir. And so far we haven't, and no one haven't come in and vouch for you. We don't know why, but they haven't vouched for you. It seems like yours is taking a hell of a lot harder. You are profane. Your mouth, you are profane, sir. You cannot be in the midst until somebody come and vouch for you. We will reveal more things, but you are limit. Why you keep coming here anyway? You know what Moses was doing? Every day he's in the temple, and the priest keep telling him, hey, yo, you're not supposed to be here, son. He's like, nah, man, I'm not here. I'm just here to help you clean the floor. That's all. And then one of the priests that he is true. We need the floor to be clean. All right, clean the floor and get out. And while Moses cleaning the floor, is like, so what you guys have, silver cup, and then you let people drink in regular cup. Oh yeah, the silver cup is like protect you for certain spirit and stuff like that, has more power. So he keep asking question. And then at one point they could not kick Moses out of the temple because he become like not only is become one of us, he become one of them. He become more knowledgeable. Plus he become the ultimate prince. So they just left Moses in the temple. That's kind of like how it is with me every time I try to connect with those guys, and it's like a close circle. You know how when you're noisy, you're in a circle, people are talking, and then you there, you're like, hey, you guys don't know what's going on here. What's your niggas on here? And then they turn out, damn it, that guy. Yo, you are not one of us. You can't be here. Please, can you step back? If you guys need some food, I can run and go get coffee. And then one of them say, like, hey, it's true, we do really need coffee. Say, hey, man, you used to go get the coffee. I don't need to go get coffee anymore. What about this dude right here? Yeah, I was like, all right. Yo, get the coffee and then come back. All right. And then when I go get the coffee and come back, say, so what's going on here? Wow, it's a good book you guys got there, right? What it is called? Well, you cannot know the name. Well, at least I mean, I know I can't read it, but I will know the name. So even if we tell you the name, you won't find it. But what's the name? If I don't know a name of something, I cannot find it. And they will say, oh, the name is this. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll check it. And then I come back and say, you know what, guys? I thought you guys were joking. I could not find a name, but I bought some pizza, some donuts and stuff. And then you start building a relationship. They're like, okay, this dude is here. We're getting old. He's the guy that keep coming over here, swagger jacking our work. But it is forbidden in Matthew 7 verse 6. We know he's a swine and a dog. We cannot release certain things unto him because we don't know what he's doing. But so far, I'm not an intern. An intern, they vouch for you, and then you become an intern. It would be great, to become an intern, brothers. What would you need if you want to become an intern, let's say at Google? What would you need? Like you wouldn't need a recommendation, right? Is that what that is? You need a recommendation from somewhere, some college, some dean. Is that what that is? You need some paper, somebody that say, hey, he's my boy. Yeah, you can let him make copies, shuffle the papers, make sure there's paper clip in there, and make sure stuff like that. somebody have to vouch for you for them to even. There is one dude in there. He's even more exclusive than Sensei. He's like a master than Sensei, but you don't even see the guy. You just you just heard of this dude. He doesn't have a phone number. He doesn't have anything. He can even talk to you face to. You have to go in his realm to go talk to him. That's how exclusive he is. You know, that's how exclusive that guy is. He has nothing. If you want you to even come to him and say hello, not only you need to be one of those guys, and then you need to know certain other things. And your hand has to be like snow. Your heart has to be pure snow, whiter than snow, if you catch my drift. Yeah, it's not like you being nosy. There are certain things they cannot teach you, but you become that guy that they don't like coming over there, but somehow they like coming over there because you're always bringing some stuff. You are that guy that always take out the inconvenience. You know how it is when you have a bunch of masters sitting somewhere and talking, and then they get hungry. Now, one of them have to get up and go get the food. Not only that, deal with the traffic and pay and stuff like that. But if you see this, even before you go to those guys, you get their favorite food and stuff. And then they will just kind of like relax and let you hear certain things. And the things that they don't want you to hear, you wouldn't even hear it. You see, when you're watching things through the internet, your internet cut, you will hear every fourth or fifth word. Or they say it in another language. And then you stand there like a dummy, and then you're like, yeah, that's right. I'm learning. You guys don't know this, but they do know that. The moment you walk there, your mind is open to them. They can see everything in there, And it's really hard and stuff. Yeah, okay, we see potential in you, but 6 feet away, man. Just we will throw you certain things that we need to throw, and it grieved those guys, brothers. It really grieved them that they It's not like they don't have the way to explain it. The young people are not into this because those guys are old. They are getting old, and then their time is done. But they really need young people. They really need other people that are thirsty and seeking the knowledge. But they heard there's a group of people out there, and it brings joy to them. It brings joy to them. There is a process to have certain knowledge. You have to go to certain, even in the gang. Ask the 2/3. If you're 2/3, a lot of them are crip and a lot of them are red and blue out there. Ask them if you want to join one of the red and blue fellows, what they will do to you. Although I'm not telling people that's what they're gonna do to people, okay? There is certain things, certain tests they have to put you. When Moses was trying to be the king, they sent Moses to the ultimate test. He failed. They sent Moses to the ultimate test. He failed the test. Remember the whole thing about the bull when Moses went to the bull, and then he gave the bull a little sweet cake, and the bull liked the cake, and then he said, yeah. Well, you got jumped. That's what it is. That's the word. You got hit, sir. You got hit. That's the process of initiation. But those guys won't do this. They'll put you to certain tests. You would like, okay, I would like to get hit by all the gang members. I do not want to go to these things because it's extremely painful. Yes. Not sometimes painful. It is extremely painful. If you read the book of the Spirit of Waters, this thing is so painful. The dude said when he got into the spiritual realm, they told him to lift his hand above his head. That's all. That's all they told him. They say, raise your hand above your head. And the dude said he would have rather have 2 mountains in each of the hands. And it would have been easier to lift up 2 mountains. He said, would have no problem. He said, it requires an astonishing amount of energy, man. He said when he get to when he jumped to the portal, he got to this place. He could not talk. And then he say, where I am. His voice echoed outside. The echo was so strong, he bounced back. His nose was bleeding. He said he could hear every single thought, and the thought was the loudest you can possibly imagine something. He had to quiet his mind to spoiling the book for you. There are some dudes that went into the initiation, they did not come back. The one that jumped in the portal, and then when they came back changed. Remember the dude when he said, "Hey man, hey," he has the first dude that go. He was in line to go. The first guy that go, and then the first guy came back. He was those happy kid, like, "Oh, I can't wait to go." And then the guy go. After a few moments, he came back, and the guy walked past him like a giant. He said, "Yo, what's going on down there?" And then the guy turned around, he looked at him, and then the guy keep walking. And then when it's time for him to jump in the portal, I'm not gonna spoil this. So, can you imagine going to an initiation like this? You will literally face certain beings in there. They will test you, man, in order for you to get so. I have no problem with those things. I die. That's my life doesn't belong to me. The Most High has it. He lended me my life. He's going to test me. I'm going to test him. But I'm not saying that's what that is, brothers. I have no idea. They will never tell you what it is. They will never tell you what to be a member of those guys. They are very powerful guys. They got very powerful things. It's just you're profane, so there are certain things they cannot release onto you, because if you know those things, you will think like, oh, here we go. I don't need the Most High anymore. Therefore, I'm gonna go out there and use these things. And those things are right there in the Bible, brothers. They are right there in the Bible, man. Like the three names are right there in the Bible. It's just the verses. There's a reason why the priesthood of the priesthood of Mahan, they mess with something. I can't say this, but anyway, they got those guys are done, man. Those guys are done. Those three words, you don't use them like this, like that, so. You don't do this. Only in extreme danger. You don't use it on your brothers. You don't use it on your sisters. You don't use it while you are angry. You don't use it while you are mad, or you do this. You can read it out of the Bible. You can practice it. You can practice it, brothers. But you don't use it with the intent to harm. You do not use it with the intent of malicious intent. Excuse me. You do not use these words to purposely harm somebody, because you can. Oh, they are messing with my people anymore. I got 0 people now. It's 385. It's not something that needs to be taken lightly. You don't do that. You have a 2/3 battering you. There are multiple ways you can put this 2/3 in its place. Not with those 3 words. What the brother did with those 3 words, he vibrated them. You need to vibrate those words. If you come in a situation, which I will doubt, of course, Big Blue, I like to do. I like to do this. I like to evaluate people without even meeting them. I would doubt you will come in a situation that the brother came in. Some of you have children and you went to the psychiatrist, and then they say, "Oh, he's psychotic, or he's a schizophrenia or whatever." This child become violent. You can take your stance and you did what you need to be doing. But remember, if this thing talk to you, you stand firm. You question this thing by the name of the last word that out of the 3 words. I bind thee. Who are you? What's your name? Who sent you? Go back wherever you are, wherever you came from. And when you get there, you will forget every single thing that we discuss here. And then you say the word that bind you there forever and ever. And this thing will go. And whoever sent it, wherever it come from, when it come back, they were like, "What are you doing here?" Say, I don't know. I just see myself here. Say, wait a minute. Go where we told you. It's like where I was. They'll give them the same answer, the same address. They will come to the address. They won't come. They can't get in because they will see fire. They will see a giant ball of fire. And then they will come back. They say, well, I can't get in. They will keep sending them. And the person that keeps sending them, the demon will end up killing them because you are forcing them to you telling them to go wrestle with the mighty one. That's what you're telling them to do. And they don't want to do this, they will kill you. That's how a lot of people die. They are sending to a hell of a lot of reason why you are still alive. A lot of people around you are dying because they were praying for you to die. And when they send the demon to kill you, they can't. They simply cannot because you're too deep with the Most High. There's a reason why we say wherever we walk, may they see a giant ball of fire. That's why they are doing all those like annoying stuff to you because they can kill you. They would have killed you a long time ago, but they can't. But they have to annoy you and make your life a living hell. Have you ever seen certain people, certain friends you go up with, they are no longer here because those people could be killed. A lot of people could be killed, but you can't. They have to do things that is like so annoying. It's like, yo, just they're gonna do stuff to you all the time until you get a proper protection, which I am profane and I don't know this protection. The fellow, he told me basically the same thing you learn in this. You can pretty much, it's universal, but there's a process to do it because when you call, let me tell, when they say you are profane, you need to initiate. Let me tell you what they say to be a initiate. You cannot, like Yahushua was an initiate. This is how it works. I believe in the book of Acts, there was a fellow, there was an exorcism that was going on. There was a demon. I forgot the proper story. You got this guy. He saw how Yahushua, how all the prophets was literally walking around and fighting demons, literally take them out and do magical stuff and do strange stuff. Okay, so they want to do it too, but they weren't initiate. So one of the guy, he came in to one of those demons and he said, in the name of Jesus, I bind thee, I do this, I do that. And then the demon turned around and the demon mocked him. The demon laughed. The demon said, Paul, I know him. Yahushua, I know those guys. But who the F are you? That's how it says in the Bible, brothers. They say, oh, he said, but who are you? That's not what it says. Or the book, because those things, when they are speaking, they are very vulgar, so to speak. He said, I know those guys, but who the F are you? Who sent you? And then the demon killed him because he was not an initiate. He heard Paul and Yahushua say things. He took it and then he ran out there and he puffed off his head. In the name of Jesus, I bound thee. If he was Yahushua, Paul would have taken him, they would have put him somewhere, and then all the demons would say, yo, you see this dude right here? He's one of us. And all of you scumbag monsters, demon will obey him. Don't come against his Lord. You got that? And then they will have given him a seal. They will have give him a power that would have stayed with him forever. Therefore, he become one of them. And those demons, the moment they saw him, they would have fled because, hey, he's one of those guys. I don't want to mess with him. Yeah, Acts 19:15. And the evil spirit answered and said, Jesus I know, and Paul I know, but who are you? Say, I know them niggas, man. Who the hell are you? He killed the guy because he was not an initiate. That's why Sensei and the other dudes say, don't go around using words like this. You don't know what we do. You don't go around and act like us. You do not know what we do. And people always say, okay, and after that, all the magician go burn the magic book. Oh man, listen, you don't understand when they say those guys go around and burn them the magic book and stuff. That has nothing to do. That has nothing to do with this. A lot of pretenders in the Bible, in the book of Leviticus or Deuteronomy, when they say don't go in front of the soothsayer and stuff, a lot of those people, brothers, they saw us doing those strange, magical, superpower things. They want to do it too. And what they do, brothers, they pretend they can do what we do. Just like in the book of the Throne of David, you have the sorceress of Endor. She was acting like she knew she can do what the other Hebrew woman was doing. She could not. When you go to a profane person, a fake, a charlatan, this person will do. This person will say, will do something. He know he has no power. That person has no idea. You see this here? You see this here? There's a spirit in there. Put that $500 right here. All right, put it there. There's a spirit in there. Every morning you're gonna come. You're gonna wake up. You're gonna pray to this. This is your God. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. You're gonna do this, and then they're gonna give it to the person. The person don't know anything, and then he will take this. He will go home and start praying to that, and it angers the Most High. And then out of all nowhere, a spirit keeps seeing every single day. If you keep doing praying to this thing every single day as a God, a spirit will jump on it and feed on you. That's what fakers do. They say, take the bottle of wine, the best 100, the most expensive wine you can find, bring it to me. After they drink the wine, they pee in the bottle, and then they say, take this wine. Every morning, raise it to the east. Take 7 steps to the right. Spit 7 times on the left. Thrust your belly 5 times to the east, 7 times to the left. Do a little dance. Spit on the floor. Drop your ass in there. And then do this routine. And then a demon become attack you. That's why they told you don't go to those charlatans. Don't go to your pastors, because they are not initiates. They are fake. They will make you do things they'll make you do a bunch of process that is unnecessary. Read the book of the whole ones. In the book of the old ones, you reading that book, you say, wait a minute, all those things are unnecessary. You see, the brother know 3 words, brethren, and 3 words without doing a bunch of magical stuff, the things, hey, we're going to put 3 words, simply just saying it, the spirit fled. Because in the spirit, the angels recognize him, they obey him, they fight. There are many, many words, many, many things that you need, many, many stuff you could do. For instance, I want to say this. I'm going to ask first. I'm going to ask permission. You know, when you have a driver license and there's like, how many violation you need for those people that work in the DMV? How many violation you need to get for your license to be suspended or to be revoked? I don't know. How many points? Is that what that is? Is that what that is? 3? 7? No. That's right, man. Thrust your belly 7 times to the right. Man. 3 points. Yeah, I believe I will pass that 3 points, because he's like that guy that bring food and certain things. He clean out the toilet and make sure there's nothing going on out there. They're like, okay, yeah. 7.3 points, whatever it is, you have couple points left. You know, you got like you got there's certain violation you can commit, because they will just say, hey man, you can't come here anymore because we heard what you said. We told you not to repeat those things because you dumbass, don't do this. So there are words for pretty much for everything. So beloved, today is our 20th day. We had a lot happen, still a lot going on. I'll tell my brothers, I'll tell my sisters, fear not, be still, be not afraid of men, beasts, angels, nor demon. Be afraid of the Most High Almighty. Study. You do not need to be here every day stuff. You come here whenever the Spirit moves you. Study with other brothers. Look what they know. If the Spirit tell you to stick here, there's nothing I can tell you. to do here. Yeah, I will. If I was a janitor over there, I'd be glad to be a janitor. But those guys, they barely let me come over there, and they barely let me come in their circle because I mean they don't hate me, but they're trying to protect me because I like to blab a lot about stuff, everything that I see and I saw. I pray about it, but I quickly go online and tell people about it. It's that's not what that is. That's right. 20 days down, 20 to go. All praises and glory goes to the mighty one. Glory, glory, hallelujah. So yes. Do not let anyone stop you. Do not even let me or another brother tell you, don't touch this, don't study that. Look at other things. Look at what they're saying. What were your people doing? The way that your people, we went astray from the Most High because we rejected his knowledge. We choose ignorance. Now he's bringing us back. There is no coincidence that you all receive this massive amount of knowledge, aka magic, element of righteousness. Magic has a horrible connotation to it, but element of righteousness, that's a better word. He's giving you your strangeness back. Embrace it. Do not reject it. Do not speak against it. If you don't want it, pray in the spirit. Tell the Father, I'm definitely afraid of this thing. I don't know, what should I do. I don't want to listen to Big Levi tell me to do this, buy this, gets this stuff and things. The moment, like I said, the moment I told my people, stop worshiping the Father, stop praying, you don't need the Most High anymore. All you need is those 3 books. All you need is Christ. You don't need anything anymore. All you need is Christ. That's not what that is. You need the Most High. You need everything. Whatever word that you learn, do you understand those 3 words cannot compare to the mighty one? Are you aware? Because now you know those 3 words, that doesn't make you some kind of expert. Like, yo, I don't need to pray anymore. Whatever come upon me, I'm just going to say those 3 words. Are you aware that you're a student? You're just learning, just like me. We're trying to get an internship there, which is it's not that easy because they really do not want certain people in the midst because people are, I mean, they know who I am. They're like, yo, we don't have any issue with you. We will teach you in a due time. But me, I don't know who you are. You know who I am. You see me, I don't know many of you here, I do not know your face. I don't know how you look. I don't know. I never spend a day around you. I don't know how you do stuff. We have over 382 people watching. Do you know what it would take to send angels to dispatch angel? Each angels, you have to ask the angel to do this, and then when they come to you, your angel is gonna have to argue with them. Say, "Wait a minute, why are you here? What do you want?" Well, we need the information on this. Well, who sent you, dude? Well, some so, and then they're gonna keep talking. Obedience say, "No, you can't get it," and then they will come back, and then you're gonna use a massive energy. Anybody have a cell phone? Have you ever seen the cell phone say update, and then it says that you need to be connected to a source of power to do the update? Or if you're doing something heavy on the phone and then it say connect your phone to a source of power, to do that, that's like you're not connected to a phone, you're not connected to a source of power, you're using your battery. Sometimes you're using your battery, and then your battery is getting low. At one point your battery is going to become low and then it will shut down. You need a source of power to connect. Sensei has it, I don't. The sister that suffered this attack the other day, her battery is down. She need to be recharged. If the brother also, his battery is down too. Pray for them. They need to recharge. Everything that you're doing when it comes to spiritual thing, you'll be drained. That is why the Most High give us a battery. We use it for 40 days. After that 40 days, at least me, I will go down, recharge. I don't know how long it's going to take me, and then I will come back. If it's the mighty one will. He couldn't say, "That's it, Big Levi, your ministry is done. You stay here." Or I say, go back. Your thing is not done yet. Beloved, you must forgive me in advance if you see that I spent less and less time with you. Because again, like I said before, I felt like Father's having me working on something more secluded, something much more. Some of my studies, they are diving deeper and deeper, and then I need more, not time though, more understanding. Because like senses, time is irrelevant. What the hell, time is irrelevant? You can learn everything in a fraction of a second. If things are good with us, things that took our people 40, 50 years to learn, we can learn it in a year or two. That's why I've been, you know, stuff. So understand this, brothers. If you don't see me for a few days, a week or two, it doesn't mean nothing. It's just Big Levi is recharging. I'm recharging. I'm just somewhere studying and get some peace. I will not be able to answer your what they said again. Your phone call, your email. I will be resting. Sometimes the most I say stay offline, but I'm available. We can talk to the for we can talk on the phone, we can talk to the email, but I cannot go online. He told me to stand down and I have to obey. But he put in me a long time ago. He said after the fast, just chill. Don't answer your phone. Don't go online. But there will well, pre-recorded prayers are good, and sometime you will receive a pre-recorded prayers. You will receive. Watch the community section. The community section. Watch it. Pre-recorded prayers are the best, but one of the best. Watch the community section. There will be a lot of stuff being posted. Updates. If you need a updates, you will find it in the community section and the Facebook group to the beloved brother Gatriel. Hey, I'm not quite sure if the brother is in the midst. Hey, of course. All right, the $5 challenge. I almost forget about this. To the people that are in the $5 challenge, we got about 2 more weeks. Is that what that is? We got 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Let me see. 17. Wait, 19. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got 3 weeks to go. We got 3 weeks to go. We got 3 payments, and then that's it. We got 3 payments to go. That's it. All praises, all praises, all praises. Glory, glory, glory. Hallelujah. Almost there, brothers. Almost there. Then after that, when we come back, we will see if we will renew the contract with the prayers every day if we can, the contract with the fasting every Thursday, the Psalm 51, or if we will replace them. We don't know if we will still keep the contract with the treasure chest, if we will keep the contract with other books and more books and stuff. We will ask. We don't know. I would love to, but I don't know. The most I could have us do something else. We don't know. Yeah, we only have 3 payments and then the challenge is finished. For those of you that if we can renew it, we will renew it. If not, it's not. You do whatever you please with yours. I do whatever I please with mine, as long as you do it to honor and glorify the Most High. All praises. That's all it is. That's all it is. Brothers, when you feel low, when your battery feel low, your spirit is low, charge. Put everything down. Stay off Big Levi channel. Get a little rest. Stop studying. Get a little rest. Get a little sleep. Watch a little TV show, little cartoon. Give your mind a little time. Give your soul a little time to rest and let it replenish. Then you come back. You take a break, brothers. There's a reason why they give you a Sabbath. You take a break. But our people are so fearful of the mighty one. They really don't want to do this. They really don't want to do that. They really don't want to come here. It's like, the most I would think like they are lazy. Yeah, just play some music and dance and then just relax, man. Go see a movie. You'll be surprised. Go see a movie. And then after that, give yourself a little, say, well, I'm going to stay offline for about a week or 3 days. Just get some rest, do this. For those people that wish to start the $5 challenge with us, once we've done that, we will start it a new one. If you wish to join us, we will give the complete instruction, but this time we will start it in reverse. Okay, we will start it in reverse, and then the more we do it, the more we do it, it's gonna get easier. And then after that, we need to do something. We need to do something that show the Gentiles we are dead serious about this. They know we study now. They like, damn, they are messing with their elements, the element of righteousness. The element of righteousness is getting strong with them. The force is getting strong with them. The force is with them. They are using the force. Of course, the Swagger Jack Star Wars, they removed the word magic. They put force in there. But what those guys were doing were magic. So the force is strong with us. He's getting stronger. There are Jedi and Sith enemies. To those people, we're a bunch of Sith. We're a bunch of Sith lords. They're like, man, there can only be two. Why there's so many of them? So they heard, they are watching, and then they see, you can see pastors right now talking more about, like, they're talking against witchcraft now. They're talking more and more against it, burning books, burning the Zohar. But remember, the church never said anything against the Kabbalah. They never say anything against the Zohar. Some of you didn't even know what the hell was the Zohar. Some of you had no idea because the church never said anything about this, because those were Hish books, so to speak. They never say anything against Hish because those were somewhat Hish book. Now we have our hands on it now, and they start to saying things now. Yeah, some of you never heard of those things before because they know about them. Now that you got your hand on them, all of a sudden those books are that good. When we bought the book of the OSP about 6 months ago, and then I remember I was reading a passage about Zohar, the Zoharism, the religion of Abraham. And then I can clearly remember I told the people, we are not in this stage yet. All those things are good. It's just things all people were doing. We're not on this thing. Without knowing, that was the truth. No, I don't cut my hair. It's the thing on my head. Yeah, that's what it is, brothers. All of a sudden, you knew nothing about Pentacle. I didn't, at least I didn't. Which one of you know something about Pentacle? Its days. I didn't even know if we have a demon born with us. I didn't know that. I know about the guardian angel. I didn't know how to find him. I didn't know about the demon. I didn't know about the Pentacle. I didn't know about each day have an angel. I didn't even know about I didn't even know about the 3 words of power until I was reading certain book. Yeah, how was I know the same? And then the brother said this, and I didn't know anything about those things. All of a sudden, those things are coming up being bad. But wait a minute. If drugs was bad, you never taught me about drugs being bad. When I put my hand upon them, you quickly say, don't do this. You never taught me about those things. You should have told me to stay away from those things. I see a sister in there. I sent you a text. Your order is ready. It's ready to be picked up. We will give you the instructions to proceed next, but the order has already been sent to you. But the people that they took the money from your account, unfortunately, the fault was on my side. I should have tell you to wait on us, but I was too ahead. I was telling the sister, hey, send the money, do this so we can do that quickly and stuff. My guardian angel, the demon opposite, is an expert on greed. Okay, I need to be very careful with greed. That's why I really don't like to ask on anything, because this demon greed, gluttony, that's like greed, money, greed. This demon is an expert. Agari is an expert in greed. This guy will overpower you. That's why that's why when I start the business back then, for those of you who watch the videos, man, I say I was gonna let you guys go, but I still keep talking. Back then, I had a cab company. I had 2 cabs. I was in the process to get a 3rd. I had a studio. I had a tax office. I had a security company, and I had a movie company. I wanted all. I could never be satisfied. I could never. I make this amount of money today. I'm like, yo, I never made this amount of money in my life. Two more, it's gone. I cannot tell you how did it happen. How, what that till now I'm like, what did I did with this money? That was the demon in me. That's this. The Most High gave me a taste of what the Gentiles are enjoying. And when I was all about that money, and I remember I said something that I repented from. Well, I haven't repented yet. I say, hey man, I was talking to a business partner. I said, man, you cannot see people as people anymore. You gotta see them as money. You gotta use them as money, because I think I heard that somewhere online, and I start repeating those wicked things, and I got involved with a lot of crap, man. Like a lot, like a hell of a lot of crap. Not crazy things. I don't know, but my guardian angel was always there to pull me out when Hish got really bad. Big Leaf, I become this middleman. I become this guy that control it. I thought I could control people and do all stuff, but the most I bring me down so low. He humble me, brothers. Humble me. The most I embarrass me, man. Like the great embarrassment, the most extensive, the most astonishing embarrassment. He embarrassed me right there. I'm like, oh, yes, man. All right, man. I was puffed up my chest, and then the most I sent Uber. Hit me, man. Like 99% of my business fell in one night. And I sit there, I'm like, I know what those Wall Street investors feel when they say the market crash. I'm like, I feel that, man, when they say the market crashed right in me, man. And my studio, man, and all the songs and stuff, I'm like, damn, everything crashed, man. And the most I make me do the most dirtiest work I ever done in my life. He had me be for those of you who are familiar in oil field. He had me doing hydrovacing. I was an hydrovacer, a swamper. I was a hydrovacer, a truck driver, and a swamper. I was in a swamper, man. I'm like, oh man, it's like I could have died. The most I believe I died. I don't know what happened the day I think I died. The most I brought me back. Yeah, the most I had me cleaning things that if I scratch my finger in the wall, a little spark, the whole thing would have blown. He had me doing those things. He had me cleaning poisonous, cancerous stuff that you could breathe. People get, if you walk in the oil field, you know this. So if you know anything about the oil field, you know that. But nothing happened to me. He humbled me, man. The most I humbled me. And then I find out that, well, I'm like, I had no use for money. Yeah, the book of Job, the most I put me, well, Job was worse, but the most I kind of like pulling a Job on me. But I wasn't, the most I made me sick in 2018, brothers, I thought I was going to die. I never got sick before. That's the truth. I never been to the hospital. I never got sick, never in my life. I never been to the hospital. I've been to the doctor doing some stuff, but I never been to the hospital. That day, brothers, the most I got me so sick. If it was right now, people would have thought I have the whoa. They would like they dump my ass somewhere. I was afraid, brothers. I was at work and I never felt anything like that. I felt like there's thousands of needles piercing my body. I felt like my bone is something is crushing my bone. I felt so much heat. The clothes in the body move. My body hurts so much. The wind blowing my face, it hurts so much. And I told the dude, I'm like, yo, I gotta go home, man. I barely made it home. I couldn't even go upstairs. I go upstairs and I talk to my mom. I said, Mom, I'm sick. My mom said, What? How are you sick? I'm like, Mom, I don't know. I didn't want to tell her I'm about to die because I felt like my spirit is leaving my body. And I say, if I'm gonna die, I'm not gonna die like a coward. I'm going to die in my room. So I go in my room and lay on the bed. My mom give me some tea and I drink the tea. And I spent one day. That was on Friday. I spent Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I was back to work. I was afraid, man. The Most High humble me, man. And then since these days, since 2018, brothers, money become not useless, but I'm become uninterested in money. I told you I had started a $5 challenge. I was trying to buy a house. I had no use for it. It's just I'm sitting there, I'm like, wait a minute. I used to have so much desire to go spend this money somewhere, whether it's in Vegas or go buy the best 1964 Chevrolet Impala with hydraulics, 1975 Chevrolet Chevelle, muscle car, big wheels, 30 inches, 24, 26 inches. I was all about that stuff. And I'm like, oh, man. This like, why would I need those stuff? What was the point of having this thing? I don't need those things anymore. Just like, yeah. Yeah, man. It's just the most I humble me. He humiliated. The most I can you imagine, brother? You as a professional boxer, you lost to a toddler. A baby knock you out. A little baby. You go against a baby. You saw the baby as being so cute. You lift this baby. You know how baby does? They violently can go ahead. They can swing their head at you violently. Some baby like to shake up. That's why when you hold them, you have to put your hand behind their head and your hand in the butt. Baby likes to do this. With you not knowing this, you hold this little baby, you're like, oh, cute, cute, cute. You're kissing this little baby, and this baby hit you and your temple with his head and knock you out cold. Yeah, this baby headbutt you. That's what happened to me. I got a headbutt by a baby because I was too proud. I was too big. And my opponent was a little baby, just a little sweet little baby. I'm like, oh, yeah, they sent me against this fellow. Ah, man, I'm going to take all the money. I'm rich. Like, I'm going to settle down. That's the most I'm like, I'm going to settle down. I'm going to get myself a freaking island. That was the hit, brother. That was the hit against all hit. I would have settled. I would have been good. I'm like, all praises and glory goes to me. I am so smart. And then I got knocked down by a baby, man. I'm like, oh, man, I was not expecting this. I lost the contract. This was gonna be it, brothers. That's like the biggest, the best contract in the world. Worth hundreds. It was in the palm of my hand. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good, baby. And the Messiah, he showed me why he got me head butted by a baby. When they saw my stuff, those guys said, where'd you get this thing? I'm like, I made it myself. I study, I come up with the hunting and stuff. This is good. Well, then come in. But we have a guy, he just doesn't know anything. He doesn't have your brain. I'm like, of course, he's not me. I'm big believer in this Haitian. And then it turned out they turned me down, man. They took that. I'm like, yo, how did this happen? The most I humble me, brothers, I used to cry about this thing, man. I'm like, how did this happen, man? I had this Haitian in my head. But it humbles me. I'm like, oh, thank you, Father, for teaching me chastisement. Thank you. Yeah. I got puffed up. I didn't even know I was so proud. It's when I'm looking back, man, wow, I was a very proud bastard. I need to be very careful. That's why I keep telling people I am a proud man. That's why I wear these glasses. It's Dr. Levi to you, sir, for now. This thing make me smart. If I take it off, people will not feel me. I have to put this there and make you think like I know something that you don't know. I have a glasses now. Although I've been cleaning it with alcohol, it's not like I know anything about it. That's the most I humble me, man. I'm like, oh man, I lost this, man. Come on, Big Levi, that was gonna be it, man. You had this thing. And guess what? The most I take all those things that I had planned for the other side, and now I'm doing it for him. I'm receiving feedback. People saying, man, yo, how do you do those things, man? This sounds really good. You should release that. You should make this movie. That could make a good movie. That's when I'm like, man, Yeah, man. And I'm sensing if it was the other side, I would have already released the album. But I'm like, yo, that was my idea, man. They never seen any ish like this, man. But anyway, I'll do it for the most side because he wanted me to do it for him. So he took everything that I was gonna give the other side glory. I was gonna be the big shot walking down there in that red carpet. He said no, he give it to the other guy, of course, because of the contract and stuff that we signed. And then you cannot reveal name of people. Lawyers was involved, and they're like, hey man, you lost, you're a loser. Now get the hell out of that building before we call the police. Well, your security, we'll call your own company, come and kick you out of the building. All right, dog, I'm done. But yeah, I gotta do this thing for the Most High, and all praises, beloved. Fast, pray, repent, repeat. May the King reign forever. If there is time, brothers, for me to meet you, we will meet again. We're probably going to dive a little bit on the book of Moses, the 8th, 9th, and 10th book of Moses. I don't know. We will talk. We will see what's going on, brothers. Okay, a lot's going on. Shalom. Keep up, brothers. May the King reign forever. The sun's about to go down. Humble yourself. Don't be like scumbag Big Levi, okay? Selah.